Hello and welcome back to Random Reviews. Now something a bit different today. We're going to be reviewing Chanca Piedra. We're going to be looking at it in tea form and in tablet form as well. Now for anyone who suffers from kidney stones, water infections and problems like that, urinary problems, this is for you. Now I've been suffering with kidney stones for around 22 years. To start with, I had them cut out, I've had them keyhole surgery taken out, I've had lithotripsy, which involves ultrasonically blasting them. The most recent treatments I had was about 5 years ago, where they were ultrasonically blasted. I've had that a few times with the lithotripsy. I think I've had lithotripsy from about 2010 onwards. I don't get them as much these days. In fact, in the past 5 years, I've been quite lucky. But with the lithotripsy, if you've had kidney stones, it leaves small shards of the stones in your kidney, and they can cause you problems from time to time, and they can sometimes build up again and make bigger kidney stones from the small shards that were blasted with the ultrasonic lithotripsy treatment. So sometimes from time to time I get mild water infections and sometimes kidney pain. But around a year or so ago I discovered Chanca Piedra tablets. I also discovered the Chanca Piedra tea, which is here. Now, I was never keen on the Chanca Piedra tea to start with, as I wasn't keen on the taste and I didn't really persist with it enough to give it a good try. So I tended to buy the Chanca Piedra tablets, and I bought them for the past year and they've helped me no end. And then you get complacent, and I forgot to order them and a bit of a water infection cropped up, and I thought I would order the tea again to try that. So I've tried the tea and I found the tea is really good as well as the tablets. In fact, if not better. Now the tea has a slightly bitter taste when you first try it, but you get used to it. But the benefits are amazing. Just recently I had a water infection, mild kidney infection, while I was on a break in London, and by the time I got back I was feeling it was getting pretty worse. I had ordered some of these, but I'd not took any with me on my mini break. So the first thing I did when I got back was had a cup of tea. I didn't have any of the Chanca Piedra tablets in at the time, but I did have some of the tea. So I started drinking the tea every night, and after about 5 nights, on about day 5, everything had cleared up and I felt good. I felt normal again. So I can highly recommend Chanca Piedra tablets. Now the tablets are quite easy to swallow. They look like that. They're a capsule type with the Chanca Piedra inside. Now Chanca Piedra is a natural, it's a tea, and it's been around for a long time, and it's been around to help with problems with the urinary tract, kidneys, bladder, and it's just through word of mouth how good it is and how it's really helped people. There's lots of other videos on YouTube from people telling you about their experiences, but I can say this is one thing that's worked for me, and I have had kidney stones for over 20 years. In the months or so that I've been taking the tea and the tablets, I've never seen any kidney stones pass. Possibly little bits of kidney stones that I've had left from the lithotripsy. I think I've seen bits pass, but I've never seen a full stone pass. I've seen some videos on YouTube saying that people have drunk this and they've had stones pass, but personally myself I haven't. So today it's just a short video to let you know about this wonderful product. Now this is the tea. That looks a bit weak, doesn't it? I was going to say something else there, but yeah, it looks quite weak, that tea. There's that random reviews mug. I bought that the other week. Yeah, the tea is quite mild. It tastes just like a herbal tea, and it's quite refreshing. It's nice to have in the morning. I usually have tea in the morning and usually one in the evening. With the capsules, I usually have one in the morning and one in the evening too. Now, up until recently, I wasn't like having both, but with the recent flare-up from my kidneys and water infection, I thought I would just double up. But I quite enjoy the tea. It is really nice. Now this one has got a different name, and I'm not even quite sure if I can pronounce that. Philanthus neurori. I think that's near enough. But it means it's another word for Chanca Piedra. It does say that. If you Google Chanca Piedra, it's also known as that. So that's the tea. It comes in tea bags. Now you can get it loose, but you do need a tea strainer because a lot of the bits float to the top, but this is in actual tea bags. I'm not going to open that because it's foil packed and I don't want it going off before I get round to it, because I do have another pack open. So it's just like normal tea bags. You put one in. I find that you have to move the tea bag around with a spoon to get, you know, the colour. And that's the colour I got. You might not like it that dark, but if you like a darker tea and a little bit more flavour, then you have to move the tea bag around quite a bit to get that. And it's quite refreshing. It's quite refreshing in the morning, and it's quite relaxing in an evening. There's no caffeine in it that I have seen. From what I've seen on the ingredients, there's no caffeine, and I do struggle with sleep sometimes. I've just got a better sleep pattern, and I'm having this before bed, and it's not keeping me awake. And if it was going to keep anybody awake, it would definitely keep me awake. There are different types of tea on the market. You can either, I'm not being paid to promote any of these at all. I did not get these free, believe me. But there are different types of tea. I did try the loose form. This is, as I said, this is like the tea bags in that pack. There is a loose form, but I was finding it was a bit of a faff, sort of sieving the tea and all that business. It was a bit messy, especially if you just wanted a quick cuppa in the morning. So you can buy it loose. Some people say it's better to buy it loose, and you get a stronger flavour and you know, better properties from it. But this is the one I found at the moment, and it's the only one I can seem to find on eBay in tea bags that's a good price. I think I got 3 of these, and it was $13.99 for 3 packs, and there's 20 in each pack. Okay, so it's not cheap, but for what it does, you know, it's worth it for me. Now the capsules, I paid $10.99 for these. Now the price on these does go up and down. There are other ones, so shop about. These ones were around $8.99, I think, from eBay. I'll have a look and put the prices in the description. But I'm not promoting any of these companies, but I'm just saying these are the ones that I do buy from. These are quick postage, the 5 greens. This one I think comes from abroad, and it takes about 2 weeks to get here, that make. But this one is from the UK. I check out the feedback and the ratings of eBay sellers. I don't really use Amazon much, but I do use eBay a lot. And I tend to check out the feedback and see what people have put. And these all had good reviews. And then it was just a matter of trying them. I did try. At one point, I couldn't get these for quite a while. And I did try another brand. I'm not going to name them and shame them, but I didn't find them very good at all. In fact, they sort of upset my stomach, and I just felt they was like working in reverse. So if you suffer from kidney stones, water infections, problems like that, obviously you go to your doctor first. I'm not prescribing these over any medicine, as I have been to the doctor countless times with kidney stones and water infections, but I stumbled across these about a year ago, and they have really helped me when I've needed them. And I just take them every day. It's like an ongoing thing for me. As you know, anyone who suffers from kidney stones, it is an ongoing problem. But if these can help, still cheaper than prescription, and if they can stop you from being ill, great. But you can mention them to your doctor. I'm sure I mentioned them to my doctor, and he said he'd heard of them and he'd heard about good results. He didn't say a lot because the doctors, you know, it's their job to prescribe medication, isn't it? But when natural alternatives are here to help you. Also, with kidney stones over the years, I have tried lemon juice. I've tried juicing lemons, and also just like the concentrate lemon juice. I've had that with water, lemonade, and I've drunk that before bed because they say the acid in the lemons will help break down kidney stones. So if I felt like I've had problems with kidney stones before, I've had really strong lemon juice and water drinks, lemon juice and lemonade. But this seems to be what's working for me now. So that's it. Chanca Piedra tea. Now this is in the tea bag form. You can get it in the loose form, but it is quite messy sieving it. But if you do like your tea through a strainer, it might be for you. The Chanca Piedra tablets. They're really easy to swallow. So that was just a little review today of Chanca Piedra tablets. And Chanca Piedra tea. It's also known as the Philanthus nerori, which is another name for the Chanca Piedra. But I can really highly recommend trying it if you suffer with kidney stones, waterworks, kidney infections, things like that. The tea does make you wee, so be prepared for that. Now in the morning I usually have a cup sort of a lot bigger than this, and I leave the tea bag in for absolutely ages. In fact, while I'm having my cereal, I let the tea bag steep for about 5 minutes or so, and then I take the tea bag out and then I drink this big cup of tea, and then, you know, within an hour you're visiting the bathroom because it's a diuretic which makes you wee. Not so much with the capsules. I've not noticed that they do anything like that, and I've never had any side effects from the Chanca Piedra tablets. Never any stomach pains or anything like that. In fact, I feel they improve my digestion. That's only my thoughts on them, but I do feel they do improve my digestion, and they definitely improve your waterworks. So that was my review of the Chanca Piedra tea and Chanca Piedra tablets. Always seek medical advice if you are feeling ill. Don't rely on these as a cure, you know, or over going to see your doctor. But these can be an in-between measure. These can be a preventative measure to prevent you getting more kidney stones, to help flush out bits you've had left from lithotripsy, etc. like that. And they also keep your kidneys and your waterworks healthy. So check them out. Don't just watch my video. Check out other videos. There are so many positive reviews on this tea and tablets. Okay, well that's all for now. I'm going to go and finish this lovely cup of tea. I'll be back soon with another random review. Bye for now.